Whether screen is visible, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Sir, can you show an expected graph for the individual experiment, sir? If you have any
Graphs,
old record. Yes, sir. Graph. Expected graph.
Okay. I'll show.
Can you share it on Google Classroom, sir? So we
Ah,
can see that.
Today I'll take the picture and this one.
Okay, thank you.
So will we have any repetition or something? Repetition like explaining some.
No, yeah, that's why we are waiting for that one. Okay, as soon as the college starts, no, all of you are going to do practically. That's why they're telling. Okay, you are going to perform all the experiments. Okay, you are going to do.
Yes.
Definitely will do it there. Okay. That's why we are waiting. As soon as college starts, now immediately we'll take to lab and we'll give the how to start demonstration. Everything will give. So today we are going to discuss centrifugal pump. In individual experiments, we learned the fluid mechanics. This lab mainly deals with the fluid mechanics and machinery part. Okay, in machinery, we are going to study mainly pumps and turbines. Already, you know the pumps and turbines. Okay, you are studying in turbo machine. Turbine is a work producing device. Okay, where kinetic energy of the fluid is converted into mechanical energy, in turn converted into the electrical energy. Okay. On the other hand, the centrifugal pump or reciprocating pump is the reverse of your turbine, where electrical energy is converted into hydraulic energy. So, in case of turbine, conversion of hydraulic to electrical, and in case of pump, it is the electrical to the hydraulic energy. In order to run pump, we need the electrical energy, and the pumps are mainly used to lift the water from lower level to a higher level, and the work is done on the system, hence W is negative because work is required to drive the equipment. Work done is negative, and turbine is the work producing device. W is positive and W is negative in case of pump. Pump, there is a conversion of electrical energy into mechanical energy. We are having two types of pump. Okay, in FM lab, we are going to study two pumps. One is centrifugal pump and one is reciprocating pump. Okay. In reciprocating pump, we are having the piston cylinder arrangement. Okay. The piston reciprocates inside the engine cylinder. That's why the name reciprocating pump. It is the linear, the movement of piston. Hence the name reciprocating pump. And centrifugal pump takes place mainly due to the centrifugal action of the working fluid. Already studied the centrifugal and centripetal force. The centrifugal, the force. That's why the name centrifugal pump. So what you are seeing is your the centrifugal pump apparatus. Okay. So here what you are seeing at the bottom, it is a centrifugal pump, and we are having the suction pressure and delivery pressure. Okay, you see the suction valve, suction pressure indicator gives the suction pressure reading, and we are having the delivery pressure. We are having two pressure. One is suction pressure, or inlet pressure, and second one is delivery pressure. So this is the RPM indicator, the digital indicator, and we are having belt driven motor, already studied power transmission device, like we are having the belt drives, chain drives, gear drives. Okay, in case of centrifugal pump, here the belt drive is there. Once again, in belt drive, we are having open belt drive and cross belt drive. And here we're having the wall suction control wall. This is the sump, okay, and this is the sump, and here the water is coming from the sump through suction control wall, and then so it enters into the centrifugal pump. Then centrifugal pump lift the water to the collecting tank. You see the collecting tank, the collecting tank. And here we are having two indicator. One is suction pressure indicator, delivery pressure indicator. One is the suction valve, and another one is delivery control valve. So using delivery control valve, we can control the delivery pressure to the collecting tank. So by using suction control valve, we can control the suction pressure from the sump. Okay. As I said, there will be a flowing of working fluid, that is water, from sump to the collecting tank. The main function of the pump is to lift the water from sump to here collecting tank. Actually, it is used to lift the water from lower level to higher level. This is the arrangement of the pump. In procedure, first we have to completely close the delivery valve. Okay. Next step is we have to switch on the pump and slowly open the delivery valve. Delivery valve until the desired pressure is read in the pressure gauge. Pressure gauge, like that, you have to tabulate the observed readings in the tabular column and repeat the experiment for different gauge reading. Okay. Starting, we have to completely close the delivery valve, and then we have to switch on the pump and slowly open the delivery valve for the desired pressure. Okay. So like that, we are going to take the observed readings for different pressure gauges. Okay. And next, we are going to note down the time taken for a 10 centimeter water level rise in the collecting tank. Okay, here it's the 10 cent measuring scale. As how we did same thing here also, we are going to do. We are going to note down the time taken for 10 centimeter of water level rise in the collecting tank, and we are going to note down the time accordingly. Okay. And repeat the experiment for different speed by changing the belt. Okay. So here, as I said, the belt position is there. Okay. We are going to change the position of the belt. Okay. And then we are going to take the readings, okay, according to the belt speed. So we are going to take the pressure reading. Okay. Then we are going to find out the overall efficiency and volumetric efficiency of the centrifugal pump. The main aim of the centrifugal pump is to find out the overall efficiency and also the volumetric efficiency of the centrifugal pump. Can you all please note down the observation and tabular column for observed readings and calculated readings? Can you please note down the observations?
Yes, sir.
Please note down. And we are having the energy meter. The constant of energy meter is, remember, 750 revolutions per kilowatt hour. Okay, area of collecting tank is standard 0.12 meter square, and density of water is 1000. Okay, we are having only three observation here.
So how many readings?
Readings, three readings.
Okay.
Because we are having graphs. Suppose if I give two readings, no, you'll not get the correct nature of graph. For all the group experiment, either in this one lab or this exam, you have to take minimum three readings. The centrifugal pump. All of you note down the tabular column. First one is speed of the pump in the RPM, delivery pressure, vacuum pressure gauge reading in mm of mercury, rise of water level in meters, that is 0.1 meter standard, time taken, okay, time taken for 5 revolution by energy meter constant. So we have to start the stopwatch. We have to wait till 5 revolutions of the energy meter. Okay, and energy meter constant is 750 revolutions per kilowatt hour. Okay. Uh, First you note down the tabulation for observed readings.
Done, sir.
All the three over observation, tabulation for observed readings, and this one tabulation. Do you note down this one also? Tabulation for calculated readings.
Can you
For
scroll
three
down that?
over
For
this one.
tabular? Yes, sir.
Tabular column for calculated readings.
Yes, sir. Can you scroll down?
Note down. All of you have to note down.
So how many readings are there for observed readings?
Three readings are three rows. Okay. One minute. Yeah, three readings. Three readings. You write three rows.
Yes, sir. So done.
Over everything.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Tell me. Okay, here you are going to calculate total head, actual discharge, theoretical discharge, input power, output power, percentage of slip, volumetric efficiency, and overall efficiency. So here, okay, note down this calculation. Okay, first one is your total head. All of you note down. First one is total head. H equals to 10 into P plus PV divided by 760 meters, where P is your delivery pressure, you know, done, and PV is your vacuum pressure divided by 760 meters. Okay, so whatever is the conversion from mm to per meters is a final equation. Okay, in the exam also you have to remember this formula only. 10 into P plus PV divided by 760. P is delivery pressure, PV is vacuum pressure divided by 760. Actual discharge is A into R divided by T. Same formula how we used in other experiments. Same formula that we use. Actual discharge is given by A into R divided by T. Cubic meter per second, and input power is 5 divided by 750, 60 into 60, 0.75 kilowatts. 0.5 means 5 revolutions. Okay, 750 is our energy meter constant. Okay, this is a 60 into 60 conversion factor, because we are going to convert into seconds. Okay. Okay. Next, 5 divided by 750 into 60 into 60 divided by tt is the time taken. Okay, I'll give the time taken. And brake power. Brake power is our output power. Okay, output power is W Q actual into head divided by 1000 kilowatt. Okay, where W is density of water. Okay, I already studied in fluid mechanics. That is nothing but your specific weight. Specific weight is rho into G. Rho is your 1000 kg per meter cube. G is acceleration due to gravity. Actual discharge into head. Head is what we have calculated in the first one divided by 1000 kilowatt. Then overall efficiency is given by PO divided by PI. Okay. One more thing. Okay. Please don't you remove this volumetric efficiency and percentage of slip. Okay. Please don't write that one. Can you please you scratch because these two things are not there in this one. Okay. No need to calculate. Percentage of slip and volumetric efficiency is not there. So we are going to get this in reciprocating pump. Okay. Please no need to write this one. Otherwise you delete these two columns. Okay. Directly just you calculate overall efficiency. Okay. These are the 5 things you are going to calculate.
What about
Huh?
theoretical discharge,
What
sir?
is theoretical discharge? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Theoretical discharge also is not required. Okay, you remove that one also. Okay, not required. Please remove theoretical discharge, percentage of slip, and volumetric efficiency. These 3 columns you remove it. Scratch down. Okay, no need to write in the record also. Please remove this column, this 3 column, not required because this overall efficiency is given by brake power divided by input power. Okay, brake power is our this one, this formula, and input power is this one. Okay. Just to remove, please remove these 3 columns. Theoretical discharge is not required because we don't have a formula for theoretical discharge in case of centrifugal pump, not required. The volumetric efficiency also not required. Percentage of slip also not required. Okay, just you write this 5 formula, and you have to find out the overall efficiency of the centrifugal pump. Okay, and here there are 3 graphs. Okay, so graphs are most important in group experiment because one experiment carry 50 marks means you have to write everything, procedure, then tabular column, readings, calculations properly. Once you do the proper calculation, then only you'll get the proper graph sheets. Okay, you note down the graph sheets also. What is the nature? One is head versus Q actual. Second one, head versus overall efficiency. Speed versus Q actual. Okay. Immediately after the calculation, you have to draw in the graph sheets. Over. Nitin,
Yes, sir.
have finished this one? Tabular
Yes, sir.
column.
Done.
Huh?
Yes. Yes, sir. Done.
Can you tell me what is the this one specific gravity definition of specific gravity? Anybody? What is the definition of specific gravity? You studied in fluid mechanics. Specific gravity. What is specific gravity? May Prasad finished? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Shall I give the readings for this one?
Yes, sir.
Everybody finished?
Yes, sir.
So I'll give the readings in chart box. Okay, all of you have to note down. Do the calculation correctly. Centrifugal pump. Okay. First trial. Here we are going to keep the speed constant for 3 readings. Okay. Remember. Okay, I said first trial. Speed of the pump is 2022 RPM. Okay. Delivery pressure is 3 kg per centimeter square. Walking pressure is 150 mm of mercury. Rise of water level is 10 centimeter and R 0.1 meter. It's common for all readings. Time taken is 30 seconds. That is A into R divided by T. What we are taking in the reading, that is AR by T, is your discharge. And time taken for 5 revolutions of energy meter is 75 seconds, because each revolution took 15 seconds. So 15 into 5 is 75 seconds. Okay. So this is the first trial. Okay. And you need to calculate total head. Total head is total head formula. Okay. Total head formula is 10 into P plus PV divided by 760. Whatever readings are there, no, just you take 10 into 3. First reading is 3 plus 150 divided by 760. Directly you take, don't make any conversion. Just you substitute the value and get the answer. That what H you are getting in meters. Like second one is AR by T. That is actual discharge. A into R divided by T. A is your standard 0.12 meter square. That is the area of collecting tank is 0.12 meter square. And R is rise of water level. You have to take in meter. That is 0.1 meter divided by 30 seconds. Okay, that is over. That is actual discharge. Input power 5 by 750 into 60 into 60 divided by T. T is capital T is your 75 seconds. You remember, and small t is 30 seconds. Next, brake power you have to calculate. Very simple calculation, and you have to calculate the overall efficiency. Similarly, I'll give the readings for second trial. Speed of the pump is same, RPM. Delivery pressure is 4 kg force per square centimeter. Vacuum pressure 120 mm of Hg. T equals to 55 seconds. Okay. I shared second trial readings. That is speed of the pump is 2022 RPM. Delivery pressure is 4 kg force per centimeter square. Vacuum pressure is 120 mm of Hg. Time taken small t equals to 55 seconds. And time taken for 5 revolutions of energy meter is 75 seconds. Okay. And readings for third trial. Okay. Speed of the pump.
So what is the first head value?
Head value is how much you got? 22.36. Very simple. 10 multiply by 3 plus 150 divided by 760.
So
That's
we
it.
don't
You
have to
are-
convert kgf per centimeter.
No, nothing. That's why I said no need to convert whatever value I given. No, just you put that value and get the substitute the value and get the answer. Okay, no need to convert that. So whatever that equation is there, no.
Yes,
That
sir.
10 into is conversion of everything from kg force per centimeter square and also from mm to hg. We have made one formula. Okay, after conversion we made that formula. Okay.
Okay, sir.
No need to convert anything. That's why you're directly substitution, direct substitution. No need to convert anything.
Okay, sir.
So what
So
is the
it's-
H value?
Which one? First one. Huh?
Yes, sir.
That value is 22.36.
So I hope 31.9.
Yes,
sir.
sir. 31.9.
We're getting 31.9.
31. First one. Huh?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, substitute correct. 10 into what you have substituted? 10 into
10 into 3
3 plus 150 by 760.
150 divided by 760. You have to take separately, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Plus 3. Plus 3. Multiply by 10. Okay.
10 meters.
How much you're getting? Okay, you take that value only. Whatever you have gotten, you take that value.
31.97.
Okay, okay. You take that value only. Huh?
And efficiency is coming as 52.2%.
Efficiency over, calculation over. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Correct, correct. 52.25% first reading. Correct. Correct.
Yes, sir.
Correct. That is what you calculated. No, correct. Remember, rise of water level, you have to take 0.1 meter or 10 centimeter in all the readings. Okay, that is constant. And area of collecting tank is also constant for all the experiment. You remember that is 0.12 meter square, and rise is 0.1 meter for all the readings. Don't make confusion. Small t is time taken for 10 centimeter of water level rise in the collecting tank, and capital T is the time taken for 5 revolutions of energy meter. That is the difference between small t and capital T. Okay, I have
So
shared all
capital
the
A, capital A and small a is
capital
same.
A is 0.12 meter square. 1.12 meter square.
Because in observation it was given small a as 0.12, so it's capital A, sir.
There's nothing but capital A only.
Yes.
Only one area here. You take it as 0.12 meter square.
Okay.
I have shared all the 3 readings in the chat box. All of you have to go through, note down all the readings correctly, calculate very simple calculations. So you need to calculate only head, next area of this one, actual discharge. Next, you are going to calculate brake power and overall efficiency. All of you have to note down all the 3 readings properly. Do the calculation correctly.
So the input power is same for all 3, right?
Input power same. Huh?
Yes, sir, because capital T does not change. So
Input power 5 divided by capital T. Correct. You get same input power. Output power changing, right? Because H changes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Input power remains same. And whatever I give, that 0.75 is nothing but we consider is that pump has having 75% efficiency. That is called as factor. Okay, 0.75 is the factor, assuming that the pump is giving 75% of efficiency. The power, okay, only 75% of power is utilizing to run the compressor. That's why that is a factor 0.75, and 5 is 5 revolutions, and 750 is energy meter constant. And the small W is your specific weight. Specific weight is product of density and acceleration due to gravity. All of you have to note down the things correctly. Okay, simple calculation. Okay, calculations are very simple here. Okay.
So what's the value for W, sir?
W is rho into G. 1000 into 9.8.
Yes, sir.
That is called specific weight. W.
The first one, overall efficiency is 52.27.
Correct. Correct. Do the calculation, very simple calculation, just direct substitution. Okay, nothing is there in this one. No need
So
to
I
convert.
got
Which one?
52. Overall efficiency I got 50.08.
How much? 52.08.
Yes, sir.
First reading.
Yes, sir.
Correct.
Yes, sir.
Proceed and do the calculation for second and third trial.
Yes, sir.
So everybody do the calculation. Everybody do the calculation. Okay, you have to do yourself. Then only you come to know. Okay. So same thing you can do it in the record. If any doubts, please ask me. Okay. So the group experiment carry more marks compared to the individual experiment. So minimum you have to take 3 readings. Minimum 3 readings. Because we are having 3 graphs here. 3 graphs you have to draw. So all of you have to keep your graph sheets ready, so you can immediately draw the graph sheets. Whatever graph sheets you are drawing here, you can directly paste in the lab record. No need to write again and again. Okay, I'm telling. So first you do the graph sheet here only, and then directly you can paste your graph sheet in the lab record. Hi, Sumant.
Yes, sir.
How much you're getting first reading?
Overall efficiency is 52.08%.
Second one calculated.
Yes, sir. 37.08.
Third one not yet calculated.
47 point.
Hmm. Do you have graph sheets, sir?
Yes, I will do it.
Okay, just you do the graph sheet. Alap. Ankit Nambiar. Ankit
Yes, sir.
Nambiar, how many experiments you finished? The lab record
Sir, I've done like 5, so I'll submit it today.
today. Submitter without fail.
Yeah.
Okay, because I have to show because inspection is there. That's why.
Yeah, sir, I forgot to submit.
Whatever you finish, just you submit it.
Yeah.
How about calculation? How much you got?
So 62 I got, sir.
52%.
For overall.
No. First reading you are getting 52. Yeah, not 62. Just check it out.
Okay, sir, I'll check.
Ashtesh Najalla.
Yes, sir.
How much you got? Second reading.
Got the first reading, sir. I'm doing the second one.
First one, how much you got?
52.2, sir. 27.
Mhm. Can you tell me what is vacuum pressure? Do you have any idea?
Oh,
Vacuum pressure, no? Studied in fluid mechanics, right?
yes.
Vacuum
Don't
pressure.
remember.
Vacuum pressure is the pressure below the atmospheric pressure. You remember that is always negative.
Okay, sir.
Biban Kalita. Biban. Biban, am audible? Chandan Swarup. Chandan.
So for the second one, efficiency I'm getting 34.17.
34.17. Just a minute.
Yes, sir.
Correct. Okay. Correct. 37.04.
Yes, sir.
Do it. Mano ಏಕೆ ಮನು ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೀಯಾ? ಮನು ಏಕೆ? ಮನು
Sir, can we leave if you're done?
What?
Sir, done, sir.
Okay. Please, sir, please don't leave.
Okay.
I'll inform.
Sir, I'm getting second one 27.9. Overall
27 or 37?
27.
27, no, wrong here. 37 you're getting. Second one, please check it out where you made mistake.
Yes.
37.04 something.
Yes.
Check it out. ಗಣೇಶ್ ಆರ್ ಮನು ಏಕೆ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ?
ಹೇಳಿ ಸರ್.
ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ?
ಹಾ ಸರ್.
ಮಾಡಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಬರಿಬೇಕು.
ಓಕೆ ಸರ್.
ಇದು ಲ್ಯಾಬ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ಯಲ್ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀನಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ.
ಹಾ ಸರ್. ಓಕೆ ಸರ್.
ಅದು ರೀಡಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ನಿಮ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಹತ್ರ ಇಸ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಯಾರ್ದಾರೆ
ಹಾ ಸರ್.
ಏನಾರ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಕೇಳಿ.
ಹಾ ಸರಿ ಸರ್.
How about Ritik Shah? Today absent. Ritik Shah. A very easy calculation. Okay. Do the graphs also. Do the graphs and directly you paste those graphs in your lab record directly. Okay. No need to draw again. Whatever you are doing here, same graphs you do in the you paste in the lab record.
So I got 37.04 correct, sir.
How much you got?
37.04.
Correct. Do the third calculation.
Yes.
How about third reading? Anybody got the calculation? What is the answer for third trial?
47.
Correct. 47. Correct. Okay. Like that, very simple calculation. This one. Okay. Experiment is also very simple. Just you are going to take the readings in the manometer. Okay. Rise of water level and time revolution. Only you have to note down the time and pressure gauge reading. That's it. Tell me.
So in the graphs, we have to take head on the x-axis.
Minute. Head on y-axis. H versus no.
Yes.
Head versus actual discharge. You have to take H as the y-axis. In all the three graphs, you have to take H as y-axis. In all graph sheets, all of you have to take H as the y-axis and remaining parameter in the x-axis. Darshan is
Yes, sir.
how much you are getting? We calculated any reading. All of you have to do the calculation and tell me the answer, how much you are getting. Jan
So
Bansal.
third one,
Huh.
so third one I got 47.5 overall.
Yes, sir.
How much you got? You tell me. the answer.
47.5.
Correct. Jayant, you tell me. How much you got?
So first one I got 52.08.
52.
Second one I got 34. 52.
52
First one.
wrong. 52 wrong there. First one. Just check
So
it out.
efficient.
Yeah, efficiency only I'm telling. First one, I think.
So the efficient.
Efficiency you are getting
52 is correct.
52 correct. Everybody getting 52 only.
Yes, sir.
How about second one?
I got 34.17.
Third one?
Third one 47.83.
Correct. All three readings correct. Okay, three calculations.
Yes.
Now we'll draw the graph sheet. Do we have graph sheet? In my Prasad. Ribbon Kalita.
Yes, sir. So Chinmay Prasad.
Chinmay, are you doing graph sheet? No.
Yes, sir. Doing it, sir.
Do it. Ribbon Kalita.
Yes, sir.
Are you getting all the things properly?
Yeah, sir, I'm doing.
Have you started writing the recorder? How many?
Yeah, I started, sir.
Today,
started
how
it.
many finished?
So I guess some 4 or 5 I finished
Okay,
experiments.
whatever you finished now, today you submitted, today only. No?
Okay, sir, sure.
Today, without fail, huh? Already time over.
Okay.
Whatever you
Okay,
finish,
okay,
you
sir.
submit it.
Okay, sir, sure.
Jitin Kumar,
Yes, sir.
how much you got? Tell me. Can you tell me the answer?
Yes, sir. 50, 52, 36, and 47.5.
36 or 37? 37.04 centimeters.
36.67 I got. So it is 37 rounded off.
Okay. You started drawing graph sheets?
Yes, sir, I'm done.
Okay. Finished the graph sheet?
Yes, sir.
Good. All the three graph sheets, no?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me the nature? First one, how we are getting increasing order or decreasing order?
First one is decreasing, sir.
1 minute. First one is decreasing order.
Yes, sir.
As head decreases, actual discharge increase, right?
Yes, sir.
What about second one?
Second one, it decreases drastically and it increases a bit.
No, in that case, what you can do, you can take only first two readings. Don't take third reading because it is in random way, right?
Yes, sir. Correct.
Random order, right?
Yes, sir.
That's why what you can do, head versus overall efficiency, you take any two readings and join it, okay?
Okay, sir.
Either you take in increasing order or in decreasing order, like that you can take. Join only 2 points. Don't draw all the 3 points. Hello, sir. This lab. Okay, sir. I am the agent. Okay. Okay, sir. So all of you have to draw the graph sheets properly. Okay, you take h as y-axis and remaining parameter as x-axis. Okay. So in case of head versus head versus overall efficiency. One is in increasing, decreasing like that. No, you take any 2 points and join it. Okay, no need to join all the 3 points. And one more important thing is all of you have to submit your record in the Google Classroom without fail. Okay, already time over. So once again, no need to tell again and again. So all of you please submit your records in the Google Classroom. How much is you finished, either 5 or 6 or 4, whatever it is. Okay, please don't wait. Submit today only. It should be complete in all the respect. Okay, suppose you have finished 5 means you have to submit in all the way, like your sketch, then graph sheet, and then the readings, everything should be perfect. So any doubts in this lab? Okay, centrifugal pump. Now we are doing fluid machinery part, fluid mechanics part over. Okay, whatever you have done individual experiment, all experiments related to fluid mechanics part. Now onwards we are doing fluid machinery part. In this fluid machinery part, we are going to conduct experiment on centrifugal pump, reciprocating pump, air blower, air compressor, 3 turbines like Pelton wheel, Kaplan turbine, and the Francis turbine. So all of you have to submit without fail. Okay. Now I'll stop the meeting. Okay.